Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your love reading for June 2024. I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot. Let's see, Spirit Guides, can we please get a reading for Taurus, females, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? For June 2024, what does Taurus need to know for June? The Taurus females, what do we have for Taurus females for June 2024? I'll pull cards from tarot and then some oracle cards. Spirit guides, could we please get a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 2024? Thank you so much. All right. So Two of Cups. Before I even... Did you see how the card just flipped out? As I was shuffling, I've had this constant reminder to say please and thank you and to show gratitude, because sometimes when you're doing tarot, you're just so fixated on the answer that you forget to say these things. As soon as I thought the word please, the card flipped over. So yeah. Oh my, Taurus. My God. 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. What is going on? Oh my goodness. You have a whole bunch of okay. If you recall, if you watch your last reading for the 15th, the last one I did for you guys was Taurus for love and romance, 15th of May to the 21st. You were in the 4 and 5 of Pentacles energy. Your first card out was 4 of Pentacles. And I was talking about how you felt like you were being held back and you want to just burst forward and, have things moving where even if it's a 4 or 5 Pentacles fast love energy, you want to feel things, you want to do things, you want to put out there because you feel like you've been waiting and stuck for nothing. Like it was futile, like it was 8 of Cups, walked away. So you see the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Right? That's the past energy. You got 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups is partnership, union. And highlighting this is the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after. I love the 10 of Cups. It's one of my favorite cards because unlike the 10 of Pentacles, which a lot of people love in love readings, it's commitment, it's solid, it's this and that. It really is super solid, 10 of Pentacles. But what's beautiful about the 10 of Cups is it's pure love, right? It's in a love reading, it's romantic love that just makes you so happy that the world could be burning down and you will be so happy that you met your person and you're with your person, that nothing else matters, that you will be feeling so blessed and so happy that you even had this experience in your life. I love the 10 of Cups. If you have a love reading, you want to see the 10 of Cups. That's the dream. So in the past, you see 5 of Pentacles feeling left out in the cold or being in this very lack of faith, something that you didn't have faith in or you lost faith in, right? That you felt like you couldn't trust. So you were trying to go out there and have fun and meet people and just try to have some experiences or whatever that not very non-committal. 5 of Wands, insecurity, lack of faith, arguments and fighting, possibly with your person, walking away. All of this you got in your last week's readings. And then all this pressure with 10 of Wands, hard work, wanting more, planning. And then somebody comes in, passion, secrets revealed, a decision is made. They're scared. You're scared. But look, it's an offer with the Page of Coins, King of Swords, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wow. Let's keep going. Spirit guides is a beautiful reading. What else do we have, please? Spirit guides is beautiful. What do we have for Taurus? Thank you. 8 of Wands. Excitement. Things moving very quickly. Enthusiasm. King of Coins on the bottom. 9 of Coins underneath that. This is the single person. And the Queen of Coins. The perfect counterpart. King and Queen of Coins. There's all this energy, 8 of Wands, and things moving quickly towards you. This a passionate energy. It's the person that you're dealing with is not even just them. It's they're supported too by people around them then saying, go for it. Let me help you. Get this going. Good advice. Good people around you. All of the for the person you're dealing with, they've got Taurus energy, King of Coins. But this is somebody who's stable, doing well, secure. And the Eight of Wands is showing like such enthusiasm and passion and opportunities coming forward that they want to bring to you. This is so beautiful. And the King of Coins is very like married energy. This is somebody who is like husband energy, stable, secure. Knight of Wands. We like that. That's the passion, healing. I love it. And then we have the Hangman underneath that. So Knight of Wands is like the lover boy card, but really it's somebody who's extremely passionate, exciting, inspired. And there's temperance, like healing. I feel like there's something to do with your love life, sex life, or to do with you and your partner, or something like that. It's healing. Temperance. Temperance is bringing things back into balance. You know, it's a card generally like, you know, when you're comfy in a relationship with the Netflix and chill, but I really mean Netflix and chill. People say that's code for something else, for sex and stuff, but I mean like Netflix and chill, like for real, like you want to relax. But this is not in that way. This is saying like temperance, healing physically, passionately, creatively, being inspired by each other, like that kind of vibe. What else is there? Any other messages? And then we'll go into how you feel about your person. I don't even know why I have to, because we see the 2 and the 10. Okay, why don't we just go straight into that? I'm going to pull a new deck. We'll just take a peek. We got Justice. This Justice is the truth. Justice is coming clean. Justice is, you see, I don't know what they put here, but usually it's a feather and a heart. And it's weighed on Judgment Day or whatever. So it's like justice is blind. It comes up for legal things, marriage, divorce, prenups, custody, things like that or whatever. And also just karmic justice, things being put into balance. The truth, right? What doesn't matter what you think the truth is. It doesn't matter what they think the truth is or your person thinks the truth is. Whatever is the truth, things working out fairly for everyone involved. And on the top, we have 3 of Swords. Something being put right in terms of a heartbreak or a loss. But let me pull a new deck. This is what I was saying. I want to pull a new deck so we can get the full, like, story with all the cards. How do you feel about your person? Okay. 8 of Swords. Fear. Fear. On the bottom, Empress. And 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Look, there's somebody poking needles in your person. Out of spite. Like, there's some hater who's like causing trouble. I don't know. Anyways, how do you feel about your person? 8 of Swords and the Empress. 8 of Swords. You see these ghosts and spirits and stuff? I don't know if you think that they are either like very much in their head. They have so many fears or like paranoia or doubts that make them like not trust you or whatever. 8 of Swords is fear. Mental. It could be a whole bunch of people talking shit. And I say that because look at this. You got right under that 3 of Swords. There's definitely, and you always get this Taurus, this like hater energy. Like you feel like there's somebody around your person who is causing problems. Also, it's a heartbreak, loss, disappointment card. This jealousy card. You feel like there's somebody around in that kind of energy. Okay, so this is Taurus for you. How you feel about your person. You see the two different sides. You see the Empress and the 8 of Swords. One is like 8 of Swords is like this empty, fearful, like, what have I done? You know, you see her walking down the stairs. Like, was this all a huge, big mistake? Doubt, like people, like the spirits, like there's shit talking, gossip, or whatever. Like this could be a big mistake that you made yourself so vulnerable. And then you also have this other side, like the subconscious with the Empress, where you just want to give, nurture, love, because that's your nature. To give, trust, be vulnerable. Like, fuck being vulnerable. It's like you want to create, manifest, make it abundant, make it beautiful, make beautiful memories, create magic and love and beauty. That is the Empress nature. You have such a high vibe, but there's this trust issue here, and this kind of like toxic energy around that's making you feel like you can't trust them and you're scared. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about, let's use a new deck again. So I'm going to use a new deck again. Let's use Tarot Mucha. Why not? So how does Taurus's person feel about them? Spirit guides, how does Taurus's person feel about them for June 2024? How does Taurus's person feel about them? 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 How does Taurus's person... There we go. Okay. Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. And the Emperor underneath that. So the Page of Swords is, they keep tabs on you. They watch you. They think you're very attractive. They have passion for you with the Knight of Wands. It's a very lusty energy. There's like even multiplied more by the Eight of Wands. We see the Eight of Wands over here. Very passionate about you. And then with the Spy card, with the Page of Swords, and then the Emperor underneath that, we get this vibe of trying to control you or trying to control how things work out through monitoring you, surveilling you, stalking you, watching you, gang stalking you. I don't know. What is the outcome? Let's pick another deck. What is the outcome for Taurus and their... I'll use the other deck. I'll use the Rider-Waite. What is the outcome for Taurus and their person? What is the outcome for Taurus and their person for June 2024? What is the outcome? There's a lot of passion here. Like a lot. What is the outcome for Taurus and their person? Okay. Three of Wands is waiting for the ships to come in. Okay, where there might be long distance. Death. Knight of Wands again. King of Wands. Five of Cups. And Empress. And the Knight of Cups. And again with this lusty energy. And again with the Eight of Swords. Taurus, you got this before where you got the Knight of Wands and the Tower and the King of Wands. It looks like somebody's been waiting. There's long distance. And the outcome is that with the Death card, something ends. Okay, like it might be a breakup where you decide to break up. And it changes and transforms a relationship where the person turns from Knight of Wands into the King of Wands. Because it looks like they have something else going on. I'm sorry to say this, but it looks like they have more than one person that they're talking to. Like you and somebody else, seriously. And there might even be more than that. But it looks like they regret, and they do have regrets, however much that's worth to you. It might be worthless, like who gives a shit, right, what they regret. But the Five of Cups is showing that there is cups spilt and then cups upright. And then there's the Empress again, right, at the end. Like it's almost like they come back because they know a wish fulfillment and they have passion for you. Like they regret what happened and they man up. Is that enough? I don't think so. But it also looks like there is some kind of curse or like negative energy that somebody's putting on you guys with the Three of Swords depicted like this. So let's pull some love oracle cards. All right. Oh my God, that just flew out. Passion, free yourself, chemistry, and that just flew out. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's talking about doing things that inspire your passion, right? You got a lot of passionate one's energy. So it could be anything creative to in love and romance. It's saying your flame is lit. Like you are feeling that high energy, 8 of Wands energy. You got it twice. It's saying do what lights your fire and makes you passionate about life. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. It's very obvious. Sometimes it's saying like even you have mental blocks, right? Where you cannot escape like mentally out of like you can't think outside of the box that you're mentally in terms of love and romance. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here with someone. On the bottom, past life relationship, you've known each other before. Religious, you guys get this all the time. There's a cultural religious differences. So final message, let's see. What is the can we clarify the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups for Taurus? Can we clarify the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups? What's that about? Can we clarify the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups? Can we clarify the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups? I just realized something. Okay. You know how you have the 3 of Wands? And as I was shuffling, Spirit's like giving me this message and I'm looking at it and it's resonating. It's saying that there's more than one option. And Taurus, you've been getting that a lot where there's a choice that you need to make. The 3 of Wands usually shows 2 ships coming in from the distance, right? It could be long distance relationships, 2 people, a choice that you can make between 2. It's saying that you do make a choice. Like in the sense, I feel like one is gone because of Death card. Could be Scorpio energy. Like one choice is gone and then it turns this Knight of Wands into King of Wands. And then you've got this like regret. I feel like it's like maybe even if it's you needing to make a choice, then, you know, having one of those choices disappear. If not, if it's the person you're dealing with, it's like they make a choice to, you know, pick you. And it makes them take it more seriously from Knight to the King. Because they regretted. But there's something weird here. Like they regret the choice or something. Like they still have feelings or something. And then the Empress energy is coming in. This is so confusing. Can we get a message, an oracle card for the 2 of Cups for Taurus? 2 of Cups for Taurus for June 2024. What is the 2 of Cups energy for Taurus? It looks like they have a union and it's clarified by the 10 of Cups. So what is it? Because all of the rest of these messages are so messy. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance, and then release your ex again. Can we clarify the 10 of Cups? Can we clarify the 10 of Cups? Oh my God, that's so much. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. There's a lot. And then religious factors again. All right. I'm thoroughly confused, but I'm just going to leave it because I'm not doing this again. All right. But people's love lives are confusing. This will resonate for someone, I'm sure. This is Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild. Can we get a love oracle card for Taurus? Thank you. Shakti. We know this card. And then Ethereal Touch on the bottom, 27. Okay, so Shakti is strength. And it's, I'll read the poem, but I'm going to explain it to you. It's saying your energy is crazy strong. You are in fire mode. You see all the wands where I was doing the reading, and it's like wands after wands after wands, passion, 8 of Wands. There is so much fire energy on you, Taurus, in June. Meaning, you see even passion right here. Oh, hell yeah, it is. You're at such a high energy with this, look, Eight of Wands. Super fast moving, super passionate, wanting to get things going, so creative, so passionate. You're attracting so much in June. Shakti is speaking to that fire energy. It's literally means strength, I believe, right? It's speaking to, and it compares you to having like an outlet, right? That you can charge the entire planet. And it's comparing what you're actually doing to that is that you are trying to charge a little desk lamp into this outlet. And so you burn the house down. It's saying that your energy is so much bigger and so much greater than what you are doing. And to live up to that potential. I'll read the poem though. I feel like I should just read this because it's such a big card. Okay. I'll read it. Shakti is divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the divine feminine, and she is the kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love that leads to enlightenment of our body. With our kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It is impossible. We may try to lead the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns, and perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon our disguise slips and people wonder, what happened to her? Or what's gotten into him? We are on fire with the divine, and we cannot help but misbehave. We are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing we are the bad child. We know ourselves instead to be the divine child. That child divine lives fully and with passionate fire, not doing things the way they are supposed to be done perhaps, but living instead from the heart. Our body may ache as we burn through old pain, and sometimes the light within may seem so bright it blinds us for the moment. But that will pass, and misbehaving will suddenly be seen for what it is. The old rules just don't fit anymore. You don't plug a globe capable of illuminating the whole world into the bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. Sorry, it's a globe capable of illuminating the whole world. Not the plug, outlet, sorry. Into the bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. Best to let that light shine as it was meant to in the big arena. Shakti is making your light grow, beloved. Be prepared to shine brighter. This oracle brings you a message. You are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other. The energetic shifts will affect your physical body too. It's always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner, but at least some of your physical challenges at the moment, from aches and pains to tiredness, are due to this energetic awakening. Take responsible action as you feel is necessary, such as tending to your physical well-being with health care that feels supportive. But also remember to rest, get some time in nature, and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening into greater light. And here's the poem. It says, I have watched you hurting and felt helpless to make life better for you. Loving you is having to make choices to let you be who you are, who you become, and all the who's yet to come. To love you is to ride the waves of your passionate embrace of life, ever mindful of the change in the wind and the occasional tempest brewing. Loving you is having to make choices, knowing it isn't my fault. I can still choose to take it personally or just be while I listen and watch you unfold. Your heart is a beauty I will always love. It's the part of you that hasn't changed much over time. When I lie beside you and hear you breathe, when I touch your skin or caress your hair, you are timeless and I choose loving you. That's beautiful. So, my God, I just got exhausted from the energy of reading for your June reading. You're on some spiritual path, Taurus. You get it every time. And even though it's a love reading, Spirit takes over and says, yeah, whatever. Let's talk about this instead. So, I'm sincerely, I don't know what I should be reading from right now. Okay. I'm going to do the African goddess, but I'm going to do also the light worker. Work your light oracle. Because this is so spiritual. Okay, let's go. What I want to say about your love reading, which as I'm reading this and I was doing the other stuff, it resonates as this. When you do this, when you're doing what lights your fire, inspires you, when you are creating something and it's not to do with your love life or romantic life, when you're doing what you love and you do it and that's what you're focused on, you are attracting so much to you. June is going to be insane. Because when you're doing what you love and what you're creating and manifesting, your creativity, your inspiration, the passion, that is what brings everybody to you, where you can choose. All right. And definitely with your person, you have two different things. You have such great fear, and then at the same time, this desire to give and love and nurture. The person, what they feel for you is there's excitement and passion, right? There's like inspirations, all that fire energy, because they're feeding off of your fire energy. Like, yeah, that's attractive. She's doing something that, is exciting. I want to be around that energy, like that kind of vibe, right? Maybe you know that and you don't like that, or maybe you think that's not enough, and you're torn. So let's see. This is the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Spiritually, though, there's a greater calling. The spirit wants, see? Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Didn't I just say that? As I said it, I said there's a greater calling. And the priesthood card flipped out. How are you being called to step up and lead? I told you, you have a greater calling. You got Shakti, you got priestess, warrior woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Okay, let's read priestess first. Priestess, 52. How are you being called to step up and lead? The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward too. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were, brackets, and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Work your light inquiry. How are you being called to step up and lead? How can you be the leader you wish you had? And then we have warrior woman. And she is page 46. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? What are you being called to do or face that requires courage? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So, if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it might feel, it is actually a sign that you are on the right track. Work your light inquiry. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? I tried to make this into a love reading. It's always, always your greater calling reading. Okay, so let's finally end this with the African Goddess Rising deck. I love this deck. Why do I love it? It's because it works. The goddesses are very kind and generous, and they come through and they give you the messages you need to hear. All right, Taurus, spirit guides, goddesses, can we please get, please, 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 thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much. If I don't say it all the time, I always mean it, and I know that I'm just a vessel and I'm just popping the cards out and reading, but thank you so much. All right, this is for Taurus for June 2024. There we go. Taurus, you got this in your last week's readings for 15th to the 21st of May. Mama Jumbo Shine. It's again to do with your calling. It's saying, what are you scared to step up and do? Shine. Like, I'm going to say it. I've been listening to Rihanna's Shine Bright Like a Diamond constantly. And I love this card. Okay, I'm going to tell you something else. When I was using this deck before and it was resonating all the time, I loved it. But I was such a prude and I was in hermit mode, and I'm a mom of like a single mom too. So I was in like a 10-year celibate mode, okay, where anytime I saw cards like this, I was like, this can't be. It can't be that like sexual things lead to like some kind of spiritual evolution or ascension or something. Like I'm on this like, hermit's path. No, it's true, because it's just like the doctor says, use it or lose it. If you come at it with a spiritual perspective, it does open up your chakras. It does align your chakras. It does help and heal you. Because you are still in your vessel. Your vessel is still made of human flesh and bone, and you have to take care of it, right? As like my guru once said, like work with your circumstances. So I'm going to put Kitesh there too, sacred lust. And you get that a lot. Like sacred lust, it's life-giving. It's because of all this fire energy. Queen Nefertiti alchemy. You have so much fire energy for June. It's all passion, creativity, like that new moon Mars, like Aries energy. It's just so virile. Okay, let's read 32. So Mama Jumbo over here, Goddess of Shine, Guinea-Bissau Temple. It says Griot, element is bush. Goddess Mama Jumbo glitters as guardian of the lush green forests of Guinea-Bissau. If her name sounds familiar, it's because Mama Jumbo's name was misconstrued by colonizers and replaced with the term Mumbo Jumbo. How disrespectful. Meaning gibberish. Still, she shines. Mama Jumbo's guidance. You were born to shine, be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Embodiment. Daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. Fear of shining brightly keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment. But you are not for everybody. If everyone likes you, you are not really being you. So the goddess declaration, I am ready to be seen and heard. Thank you, Goddess Mama Jumbo. That's so beautiful. You're born to shine. And the most beautiful part is we need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. How sweet is that? How wonderful is that? Okay, so let's read Kitesh, number 26. Goddess Kitesh. And, she was on my mind, this card, and I think there's like two others, constantly when I was pulling this deck out today because it was calling to me to use it. Haven't used it in such a long time, like I told you, for those prudish reasons, but I'm so glad she's here. So let's talk about it. Goddess of sacred lust, Egypt. Temple is lovers. Element is fire. Kitesh, the mistress, in quotes, of the gods, is the Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men, in brackets, yes, are the fertility god Min and Montu. the god of war. So the fertility god Min and Montu, the god of war. Ketesh's guidance. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. Embodiment. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. Goddess declaration. It feels good to feel good. That is all the fire energy. You can't pick and choose. You get all that fire energy, you've got Shakti, that's the fire energy, right? You're the Hindu goddess Shakti, my goodness, right? It's all fire, power, lust, passion, inspiration. You can't tone it down in certain places. It's all consuming. That's June for you, Taurus. That's your June for you. That's freaking amazing. Do I want to end it there? I want to give you one more because I know it's 36 minutes. I don't care. Okay. Let's do the Kitsune wants to play. So I'm going to do the Kitsune. Final card for Taurus for June. Final card, Spirit Guides. Thank you so much, Goddesses. Thank you so much. Final card for Taurus for June. Final card for Taurus for June. Final card for Taurus for June. Spirit Guides, can we get a final card for Taurus for June? Final card for Taurus for June. There we go. So we got this one. And on the bottom, Make a Wish. But we're not going to read Make a Wish. But if you want to look it up and Google it, the Oracle card message will be online. So we've got the Creation of Light, number 19. I think that's the card for sun. It just opened right there. Oh my God. Okay. To be a light worker is to be the person through whom the lightness of being, an elevated, tender, kind, and loving perspective can come through to the world, in part because of us. All work and energy that carries a significant measure of grace is calming, gentling, and soothing to so much of the world's suffering and harshness. And within the realms of the Kitsune are beings who tend the flowers that offer us light. For not only does this lotus open to offer perfume and beauty and fertility, but its very presence offers light, a ray of light that can change the energy field with which it interacts. So, when this card comes to you, you are currently being offered the grace of pure light, the ray of unconditional self-love, the vibration of compassion for the self and of self-awareness without harsh self-judgments. You are available for your own soul, and you are tending the garden of the inner self. And within that garden, the lotus of peace and of the sacred is blooming. And as its petals open, you are showered with inner light. Enjoy the surrender to the beauty of your own self-love, and know that you are in turn bringing this light to others as it radiates out into the world from the deep and holy garden which flowers within. You will now care for yourself, and you will create beauty, and you will bring grace to the world around you. Isn't that beautiful? This is saying you're a light worker. And that it's not just about channeling and the high priestess. And look at what you're getting. It's saying that just the way you are brings healing and light and a gentleness and a tenderness and a comfort to people. That it changes the energy of the world. Everybody can change the energy of the world. Like everybody can change energy of the people around them. But this is something it's specific to you. Like your unique energy is something that's so healing as a light worker that it's not just the words, it's your presence. It's who you are that brings such a comfort to people. All right. I was going to skip the Wild Kuan Yin as I was reading this and the cards wouldn't come out. It was saying, no, do both, right? And then as soon as I said, fine, I'll do both, then one came out. Anyways. I will finish it with this one, I swear. This is Spirit. Spirit wants me to do it. I'm doing it. Final card, please, Spirit Guides. Final card for Taurus. Such a big reading for June. And the energy is so good. What do we have for June? Final card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the Taurus females or for Taurus. I'm just going to say Taurus. What do we have for June? Spirit guides, what do we have for Taurus? This is for Taurus females. For Taurus females for June, please. What do we have for Taurus females for June? What do they need to know? Final message for Taurus for June. For their highest good, what do they need to know? Final message for Taurus for June, please. Thank you so much. Final message for Taurus for June. Maybe it wasn't this deck. You know what? It's not this deck. I'm sorry. It's this deck. It's the... See, I pulled this one out, but I didn't use it. So now I think that this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to use it now. It's a Tantric Dakini Oracle deck. Let's use this one for the final card. Final card for Taurus. Final card for Taurus, please, Spirit Guides. Final card for Taurus for June. Final card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for June 2024. Final card for Taurus. There we go. The last laugh. Oh, snap. Look, a Scarlet Woman is on the bottom. See how fast those came out. The last laugh, the future. 64. Let's see what that says. 64. It says, the last laugh, the future, bears the number 64, signifying the exalted cycle of transformation of the psyche, the number of the secret dakinis. Secret dakinis are like the female angels in Buddhism. And when they say secret dakini, it's saying that there are like, these females out in the world that they're not recognized in an official sense as being a certain learned master or guru or whatever, yogini, but they're intentionally meant to be kept secret so they can do their light work where they need to, right? Where they're destined to be. Okay. According to the cycle of activity, the Tantric Dakini Oracle, this card indicates the potent power of the future. The chopping block and axe of an executioner are depicted as the final outpost on the brink of eternity, symbolized by the night sky behind. A gigantic, disembodied, laughing mouth rises above the implement of execution, symbolizing the spirit liberated by its own humor. The card represents the great cosmic joke of recurring birth and death, the cycles of existence, pointing out that spirit outlives the body and so is automatically freed from the snares of fate and destiny once it takes a transcendent position. The mouth laughing in ecstasy is the symbol of Mahamaya, the great illusion, laughing at the play of existence and at all the things which we take so seriously. As the 64th card of the deck, it is related to the Joker, around which the Tantric Dakini Oracle cards are dancing as expressions of the psyche of the questioner. It's like the Fool card. The Fool card is speaking to, in whatever polarity is, lower polarity, it could be being foolish or, it could speak to a fresh, clean slate. Highest polarity is enlightenment. All right, so this card represents the future through the glyph of the laughing higher self, which suggests that the destiny is really in the hands of the self. The divinatory meaning. Take a position of ascendancy in the present situation and all obstacles will be overcome. See the humor in all situations rather than taking life too seriously. Even morbidity is only a state of mind. Learn to laugh at yourself and at the situations you find yourself in, and in doing so, cut through all limitations normally attributed to karma. Free yourself from attachments. When located at the base center in the Tree of Life chart, it represents the need to detach from worldly ambition and to understand past and future as one, thereby taking control over one's own destiny. At the navel, the card tells of ruthless self-work, but with humor, so bringing about a psychological breakthrough. In the heart, it tells of the desire for emotional liberation through humor, and in the head, it tells of an advantage gained. And then we have Scarlet Woman. So That's number 3. That's like the Empress. Taurus, that's you. It's the Empress, the Scarlet Woman, number 3. All right. We have, and look, we've got Kali over here, mean and heavy. Anywho, let's go. Scarlet Woman. Scarlet Woman bears the number 3, signifying the threefold nature of existence as creation, preservation, and dissolution. The Trinity, the trine of astrology, the past, present, and future, the threefold cycle of destiny. This card has some affinity with the Empress of the Tarot. The 2 large eyes of the Scarlet Woman as a goddess stare out over a cluster of small red flowers. In the foreground, there is a large open red poppy, relating her to the earth in its fruitfulness and fecundity. She represents the threefold play of the goddess, the Shakti. You got Shakti. You got her. Where? I got it. Where's Shakti? Shakti, right? Okay. She represents the threefold play of the goddess, the Shakti, in her sensual and sexual aspects over here, through her magnetic form. She is the seductive yogini, female aspect of yoga fulfillment, in brackets, of the left-hand tantric path, which stresses that there should be no hesitation to perform potent acts provided one is prepared to handle the consequences. The red color indicates the sulfurous nature of her energy as the raw female principle in the alchemical process of self-realization. The open poppy indicates that the womb of the goddess is open in a mystic invitation. On her brow is depicted a ruby related to her fire-like transcendental nature, at the same time pointing out that so sure is she of her position of authority, she wears her potency as ornaments. Divinatory meaning. This card indicates the importance of the Shakti, again over here, or female energy principle to the questioner, and her manifestation either as the mystic counterpart in the world or as the attainment of her attributes within the self. It suggests a strongly passionate nature, from the sensual to the spiritual realms, either latent or expressed in the heart of the questioner. This is very much a heart card, representing the resolution of divisions between spiritual and material, indicating the wondrous creative fulfillment to be achieved through coming to terms with her archetype. She is also to be related to the base or sexual center, a location therein possibly indicating an affair or even a pregnancy. Meditate on her as the creative feminine principle. And then there's Kali underneath that. When I tell you, you have a spiritual calling, when I say this card too, it says, do not even be attached to, what people say or financial outcomes, or will this be a success or whatever. This is not what this is about. It will be a success. Don't even sweat that. It's saying you must do this. You must step up. You must step into the limelight. You must shine. You must put yourself out there because you have a story that people need to hear. You have a presence that brings comfort and healing to people. And this is what Spirit has been saying, not just on my channel, but on every tarot channel that I've been seeing that are spiritually inclined, like super spiritually inclined. This is your message, Taurus. I love you all. This is fantastic and amazing. Thank you to all the spirit guides. Thank you to all the goddesses, all the ancestors. Thank you so much. This is such a beautiful reading. I'll be back with your next week's readings. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye.